Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're cracking open the ultimate playbook for totally transforming how you handle your money. If you are ready to finally shift from just surviving paycheck to paycheck into true, systematic wealth building, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it.
Right, so we've all been there. You get to the end of the month, you check your bank account, and nothing. Your pockets are completely empty. It's incredibly frustrating, isn't it? You might actually think the safest bet is just stashing whatever cash you have left under a mattress somewhere, but as we're going to see today, that is absolutely a losing game. It's time to take control.
So here is our blueprint for today. We'll be covering managing your daily money, building your financial shield, winning the credit game, assets versus liabilities, and wrapping it all up with the absolute magic of compounding.
All right, let's dive straight into Section 1. Managing your daily money, the groundwork.
Before we can even think about building wealth, we've got to give your money a job. Enter the incredibly beginner-friendly 50-30-20 rule. Let's say you have a $3,000 monthly take-home salary. You allocate exactly 50% of that, so $1,500, purely for your non-negotiable needs, like rent and groceries. Then 30%, or $900, goes to your wants, entertainment, shopping, the fun stuff. That leaves a really crucial 20%, or $600, dedicated entirely to your future savings and debt payoff. Budgeting this way prevents that accidental overspending and guarantees your money is doing exactly what you want it to do.
But here's the real secret sauce. It's the behavioral psychology behind a brilliant little trick called paying yourself first. Instead of waiting to see what's left at the end of the month, which, let's be honest, is almost always zero, you set up an automatic transfer. The literal moment your paycheck arrives, boom, $200 gets whisked away straight into savings. By the time you even open your checking account app, the saving has already happened. You are literally outsmarting your own urge to spend.
Now, budgeting is great, but where your money actually lives matters immensely. A checking account? Fantastic for everyday spending and paying your bills. But it usually earns 0% interest. Keeping large sums of cash sitting there really does nothing for you. A savings account, on the other hand, is designed for money you aren't spending right away. And crucially, it actually earns interest.
To put that into perspective, the game changer here is the yield. Keep $5,000 sitting in a standard checking account and you earn zero, nada. But if you move that to a high-yield savings account earning around 4 to 5%, that exact same $5,000 earns you about $225 a year. You didn't take on any extra risk, you didn't work any extra shifts, you just put the money in the right place.
Moving right along to Section 2, building your financial shield, the defense.
Okay, so we've got the groundwork down, but now we need some defense. We absolutely have to build the walls of our financial house to defend against life's unpredictable shocks. Imagine two scenarios. In scenario A, someone who spends $2,000 a month on essentials has built up an $8,000 emergency fund. When an unexpected job loss hits, well, it's a huge inconvenience, sure, but they have 4 entire months to recover without panicking. But in scenario B, someone with zero savings gets hit with a $1,500 car repair. They're forced to slap it on a credit card at a punishing 22% interest rate. Suddenly, a one-time flat tire turns into a long-term $1,700 plus debt trap. Having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved up is your ultimate shield.
And that brings us to another vital part of your shield, insurance. I know the system can be super confusing, but at its core, it's just simple math. Imagine 1,000 people, each paying a small $300 a month into a health insurance pool. That instantly creates a $300,000 monthly safety net. Most of those people stay perfectly healthy. But when one person in that group suddenly needs a massive, catastrophic $250,000 emergency surgery, the pool easily covers it. Everyone's small, manageable contributions combine to protect the few who face those massive, unpredictable costs.
I really want to shift how you look at this. Think of insurance premiums as simply renting protection against a financial disaster. Paying a monthly car insurance premium without ever filing a single claim isn't wasted money. Not at all. It is the active, ongoing cost of keeping yourself totally safe from a single $15,000 accident that could wipe out your entire emergency fund in the blink of an eye.
Next up, Section 3. Winning the credit game. Understanding the system.
To actually win this game, you have to understand your invisible enemy, inflation. It acts exactly like a silent thief on your savings. Inflation is basically the gradual rise in prices over time, meaning your money buys less tomorrow than it does today. Think about a standard cup of coffee. Back in 2005, it might have cost you $2. Today, that exact same cup of coffee costs $5.
The coffee didn't magically get 2.5 times better, right? The dollar simply lost its purchasing power.
And this right here is exactly why that mattress strategy we talked about earlier is so dangerous. Say you keep $10,000 in cash hidden away for 20 years. It feels perfectly safe because the number never drops, right? You look at it and it's still $10,000. But if inflation averages 3% a year, that silent drain shrinks its actual buying power down to just $5,500. Hoarding cash feels super safe, but inflation is quietly stealing nearly half of your value over 2 decades. No way around it.
Now, let's talk about how the system actually judges your financial trustworthiness, your credit score. Why does this 3-digit number even matter? Well, consider a $20,000 car loan. Person A has an excellent 780 credit score and secures a great 5% interest rate. Person B has a poor 580 score and gets slapped with a 15% rate. Person B will literally pay thousands of dollars more over the life of the loan for the exact same vehicle, all because of their credit history. Building good credit by paying your balances in full every month isn't just some good habit. It's literally a massive discount on life.
All right, time for Section 4, Assets versus Liabilities, the offense. We are officially shifting from defense to offense now. If you want to build true wealth, you have to know the difference between things that put money into your pocket and things that take money out. An asset, like a $100,000 rental property generating $800 a month, consistently pays you. A liability, like a financed $50,000 car, just drains you. It depreciates in value every single year while constantly requiring gas, insurance, and maintenance. Financing that depreciating car might feel like a massive personal win in the moment, but financially speaking, it is bleeding you dry.
So, what's the secret mindset of the wealthy? Well, they focus ruthlessly on buying assets first, period. They let those assets generate reliable income. And then, this is key, they use that newly generated asset income to afford their liabilities, like that fancy car or that amazing vacation. They absolutely avoid going into debt to buy depreciating items. Simply put, they build machines that pay for their lifestyle.
And finally, Section 5, the power of compounding, the climax.
This is the big one. Compounding simply means your money earns returns, and then here is where the absolute magic happens. Those returns start earning their own returns. It creates this incredible snowball-like growth over time. In year 1, your investment grows, but in year 2, you actually earn interest on both your original investment and your first year's gains. The snowball gets bigger, and it rolls a whole lot faster.
Let's put some real-world numbers to this. $17,000. If you make just a single, one-time, $1,000 investment and it earns a historical average of a 10% annual return, over 30 years, it grows into over $17,000, and you didn't add another single cent. Your money just worked tirelessly in the background, creating wealth out of nothing but time and mathematics. It's wild.
Now, this right here is the ultimate mic drop moment for why you need to start investing early. Take Person A. They invest just $24,000 total between the ages of 25 and 35, and then they completely stop. Done. Person B waits until age 35 and then continuously invests triple the amount, $72,000 total, all the way until age 65. Assuming a 7% return for both, Person A actually ends up with more money by retirement. Why? Because Person A's money simply had more time to snowball. Time in the market is vastly more powerful than just throwing a ton of cash at it later on.
We've covered a ton of ground in this explainer today, from the 50-30-20 rule to the absolute magic of compounding. We've laid out the blueprint for you. Now, I want to leave you with this final, incredibly important question. Are you going to take these foundational tools and build a system where your money works relentlessly for you, or will you spend your entire life working tirelessly for your money? The choice is completely in your hands, and the best part is, you can start building that financial house today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope you leave this explainer feeling empowered to take total control.